Welcome to the BuyBox Experts podcast. We bring to light the unique opportunities brands face in today's e-commerce world.
Hi, I'm James Thompson, one of the hosts of the BuyBox Experts podcast. I'm a partner with BuyBox Experts and the former business head of the Selling on Amazon team at Amazon, as well as the first account manager for the Fulfillment by Amazon program. I'm also co-author of the Controlling Your Brand in the Age of Amazon book and co-founder of Prosper Show, one of today's largest continuing education conferences for Amazon sellers. Today's episode is brought to you by BuyBox Experts. BuyBox Experts takes ambitious brands and makes them unbeatable. When you hire BuyBox Experts, you receive the strategy optimization and marketing performance to succeed on Amazon. Go to buyboxexperts.com to learn more. Before I introduce our guest today, I'd like to call a big shout out to the firm at Disruptive Media for its work in off-Amazon advertising. Focusing on driving traffic, converting traffic, and enterprise analytics, Disruptive helps their clients increase their bottom line month after month. Go to disruptiveadvertising.com to learn more. Today, we are joined by Greg Hoffman, CEO of Apogee Agency, an affiliate marketing agency. Previously, Greg served as leader of various agencies specializing in marketing and public relations. In 2014, the affiliate marketing industry awarded Greg's Apogee Agency with the Agency of the Year award. Here to share his ideas on how brands can build broader audiences through affiliate marketing, we welcome Greg. Thanks for joining us today, Greg.
Thank you very much.
So, you know my business partner, Joe Hansen. Tell me more how you both came to know each other.
So Joe was my first good case study. In November 2009, he and his wife and some friends had started a company called Flirty Aprons, and they immediately launched an affiliate program, and they needed some help. So he contacted me, and in the first conversation, he says, we've got these aprons, and it's going to be a huge hit, and we need some help. And I said, you're absolutely crazy. No one's going to buy aprons. It's 2009.
Yep.
No one buys aprons. Why do you think this is going to work? And I was quickly quieted because the bloggers that we brought into the program loved the aprons, loved the styles, and we sold thousands of units just in the first couple months. So I managed that program for 9 years, and Joe was the original owner. I survived several different owners, but I know Joe doesn't like the word aprons because he sold and lived aprons for many years.
Joe can handle the use of the word apron. That's great. Well, I'm really glad that you're with us here today. I want to start by asking a fairly broad question about brands. When we think about brands, that's the client base we work with. It's the client base that you work with. Brands don't always understand what audiences might be interested in their products and their messages. When you're talking to brand prospects, how do you help them think about the need for affiliate marketing and where to begin the journey of identifying customer niches and websites that might be interested in affiliate marketing their products?
It's a couple different thoughts there. So first of all, I'm always talking about expectations. I want to make sure that the brands understand my history in affiliate marketing and what we've seen with all of our different launches and takeovers. And the way I see it is, if we're going to launch a new program in 2020, then at the 6-month mark, sales are only going to be in the 5 to 15% of your overall online sales. So affiliate marketing isn't a silver bullet. It is a channel that definitely brings you new customers, but a launch is definitely going to take time. It takes 6 to 18 months to get an affiliate program up and running. But a good mature program that's 2 or 3 years old could be adding 25 to 30% of your business overall.
So you're a new brand, you're getting launched, you don't really understand who's ultimately going to end up buying your products. How do you start the process with brands to think about, okay, there's a world of websites out there, there's a world of influencers, there's a world of organizations and channels that we could be going to tell our story. How do you help figure out where to start and how to build from that so that you have a comprehensive affiliate marketing program?
Well, I tell them to wait, first of all. I want to make sure that all the other channels are working first. So if they're going to be on marketplaces, they have to have proven conversion. They
Okay.
have to know that paid ads work, paid social works, their email works, they're building a community, and that they have to get to a certain level of overall online sales to make sure that affiliates are going to be interested in joining their program. Because right now, affiliates are busy promoting companies that have been around for 5 to 10 years.
Hmm.
And we, as an affiliate management agency, we have to interrupt their day and tell affiliates about this brand new company. And we have to prove to them that they're going to make money. And that doesn't always work because these affiliates are busy. They're already doing something else. So a new brand is a little bit hard to launch.
Do you like to see brands established in online and offline, or do you work with brands that might be just digitally native brands? How do different influencers think about the breadth of coverage that brands might have?
Well, the probably the best example is going to be an online retailer that only sells on their website. That is going to be the absolute best
Mhm.
outcome.
Mhm.
They're not on marketplaces. They're not on retail shelves. The only place they can buy their specific product is online, and there's got to be huge demand and a huge audience, a loyal audience. That's when affiliate marketing is magical for the brand.
So what makes it magical when you only have an online presence? I think of brands that are available in broadly based retail settings where there might be a lot more consumer awareness. That's very different than the situation like you're describing where the brand only exists online. How does that make your job easier when it's only an online brand?
It's about the conversion on the online experience. So I can go to a box store down the street and buy a
Yep.
product.
Yep.
If it's going to be more convenient to buy online, if I can only buy it online, then the conversion is going to be higher. And
Okay.
affiliates only care, in my instance, they only care about conversion. The commission is a good part of it, but it's at that intersection of conversion and commission. How much are they going to actually make? And then what is the potential long term? So
Hmm.
conversion matters over everything else.
So let's talk about conversion. And I want to bring Amazon into the discussion. Amazon last year, or I'm sorry, earlier this year, turned down the affiliate commissions that they were paying themselves. And I'm assuming that that's changed the way you think about the overall affiliate marketing program. At the same time, Amazon has also worked on finding ways to get very much more into the retargeting business, which may serve as a substitute in some ways to certain types of affiliate marketing spend. How do you look at where Amazon is today and how that impacts you positively and negatively?
Well, Amazon does have the biggest affiliate program in the world. And
Hmm.
they've taught lots of bloggers how to earn their first checks.
Yes.
And so it's good affiliate marketing 101, but then the smart affiliates are going to look at, if I work with this brand directly, I'm going to make more. The conversion might be a little bit higher on Amazon, but Amazon's only paying 3% now. So
Yes. Yes.
for us specifically over the last few months, we've inherited lots of refugees from Amazon, hundreds of them. And some of them were coming to us saying, I'm sending Amazon 2,000 clicks a day and I
Yes.
was making X amount of money.
Yes.
How can you help me? And I would, and that's when my team comes in and say, well, you don't have to make 3% anymore. We're going to start paying you 15%, but the conversion is going to be just a little bit less because Amazon always converted well. What you didn't always understand what the average order was going to be, but with us, I'll tell you what my average order is for this particular brand, and I'm going to tell
Yes.
you what I'm going to pay you.
So what have you had to retrain these bloggers and these affiliates? What have you had to retrain them on as you've taken them from the expectations of getting or being in business with Amazon to now having to deal with organizations they might not otherwise have dealt with in the past?
there is a learning curve to learn a different platform. They're coming to us. They're starting to use ShareASale more. They're starting to use Impact more.
Mm-hmm.
CJ, Pepperjam. They're learning. Maybe they dabbled with the networks and the tracking platforms before, but they were used to just creating an Amazon link and putting it on their site. Now they've got to learn how to promote specific brands, specific products, and they've got to work with multiple managers as opposed to just one interface. So it's a little bit of a learning curve for them to understand all the nuances of these networks. And now they've got to work with 19 different companies individually as opposed to one.
Right. So as we think of what a brand needs to do to be ready to start entering into the affiliate marketing space, part of the mechanics of making this work is those brands have to have their keywords properly optimized. They have to have a message that's going to resonate. When we think about keyword optimization on Amazon, there are several steps, and there's a recipe that brands need to take. Help me understand, for these affiliates that are now starting to work with you that have traditionally worked through Amazon, how do they need to rethink about the content that they're actually preparing to be putting on other people's websites?
Good question. So we do want them to do as much research as possible on the exact products and the keywords, and they've got to test. They've got to figure out what categories are going to work best for them. And sometimes a brand isn't going to convert for them. Every single website is going to convert differently because everybody's got different landing pages and different funnels. So they could send us traffic and it's not going to convert well. They could go to our competitor that has a different funnel or a different style, and it's going to work better for them. So we're just trying to teach them as much as we can about our style of affiliate marketing, how to use the platform, and we're there to be resources for activation and education. Most of the affiliates that are coming from Amazon are smart affiliates. They've been around for a long time, so they don't need lots of hand holding. So it's just a little bit more of the reactive education as opposed to proactive education.
Okay. So the process of actually making your products relevant for consumers and for the different audiences you're going after requires you to understand who your audiences are and what resonates with them. For brands that are getting into the affiliate marketing space, how do you help them define different pockets of audience and different types of messages for those different pockets? I'm curious, if I knew nothing about affiliate marketing and I wanted to get into the space, am I looking through large directories of different websites and saying, oh, well, I think my audience would resonate with that group and that group? How does that work? How mechanical is it? How manual is it? How automated is it? How can you refine and become better at matching what you think your brand will offer in terms of features and benefits with the potential audiences that these different landing sites might have?
Well, we build very balanced programs. So I look at, there's all these different models of affiliates. So I'm always looking at, we do work with some coupon affiliates. We do work with some loyalty and cashback. We have a paid search affiliate we like. We have a shopping cart abandonment affiliate we like. But then we also go out and we find those niche affiliates that either have comparison websites or their regular websites. They're talking about parenting or cooking. So there's all these different models, and we tackle all of them at the same time. We bring in the corporate type of affiliates, and then each month we look at a different keyword set of a different niche of type of affiliates we're going to go after.
Okay.
And we have our own machines basically for recruitment. And so we send out hundreds of invitations, and we hope that we get some of them to come back and join the program.
Talk to me a little bit about the process of updating content. On Amazon, for brands that are now for the first time selling direct to consumer, they'll go through this process of building a listing, getting the digital assets to get that listing fully optimized. They may hire an agency like ours to actually run through the mechanics. But this process of building consumer-facing content for a lot of brands is still fairly new if historically all they've ever done is do B2B wholesaling. How do you help brands to staff appropriately and develop the mindset that not only are they building content, but they're going to have to continue to refresh it, continue to look at new ways of saying potentially the same thing, but ways that will attract new groups of customers over time?
Well, let's go back to our old friend Joe.
Okay, please.
We could talk about flirty aprons. So back in 2009, 2010, he had one style. He had, I think, 5 different types of aprons. And we sold them. And then by summertime, the sales had slowed down. And so Joe and I started thinking, well, we need more styles. So they came up with more styles.
Okay.
And each season we were starting to think about the new products and the new content that we could put out, because the bloggers were definitely getting tired of the same type of sales. So I learned a lot with Joe on Flirty Aprons just by understanding the seasonality of the products and the type of contents. And you've always got to evolve. You can't just sell the same type of products. You've got to constantly engage the affiliates. You've got to engage the customers to expect something new. And, sometimes it's going to work, sometimes it's not going to work, but you've got to try something different, especially when it comes to seasonality.
Because you're now focusing on this intermediate affiliate marketing audience, for brands that are used to putting their products out there and the seasonality will dictate for them whether they sell a little or a lot at a given time, all of a sudden there's accountability to this audience that, in Joe's situation, pushed him to have to expand his product selection to start to address seasonality issues that may not have been something that he was prepared to deal with initially. Take me through other situations where you've worked with brands that are so historically B2B that now as they move into a B2C space and dealing with affiliate marketing, they're having to really rethink the whole process of what it means to communicate directly with consumers.
Well, and I think one of them, I met a client 3 years ago at your show. Serenity Health and Home Decor has an affiliate program that I met them at your show. I found out that they had a program on ShareASale, and I don't think any of us were prepared for everyone to be home for the last 3 months and start focusing on sprucing up their backyard. So that was a quiet little program for the last few years, and they're B2B, but they have a retail site. And so it was a quiet little affiliate program until all of a sudden everybody wants to start buying outdoor furniture and outdoor gardening equipment. And so that program has increased tenfold over the last few months. So I think they're now scrambling a little bit, trying to figure out, wow, we had everything in place. We've got a retail store, we've got Amazon products, and we had an affiliate program. And now there's this crush of people because we had everything out there at the right place at the right time.
Yes.
And now we've got a service. So I know that they're definitely trying to keep up with, the customer service and shipping and sending everything out. It worked. But they're right now, we're all scratching our heads like we were not expecting this. We did not see that, sales were going to increase by 600, 700, 800% over a 2-month period.
Take me through, you've been in affiliate marketing for a long time. Once upon a time, affiliate marketing as industry, there were a lot of bad players who made a bad name for the whole industry. Data has tightened up, policing has tightened up, and so companies are more comfortable using affiliate marketing. Take me through where things are today, and for brands that have not historically used affiliate marketing, help to address some of that historical nonsense that unfortunately has hurt certain people's perceptions. Where is the industry at this point?
There's 2 sides to the industry. There's the cost per sale, which is my side. I work with brands, traditional online brands that sell physical products. And then there's the cost per action side,
Yep.
where those are the people that are spending money to make money, and they're buying leads, they're selling leads, they're buying mortgage leads, insurance leads. They're when you go to an affiliate summit now, 95% of the people are either vendors or they're there because they're hustlers, and they're there to try to make that quick buck. But then there's that old school group that I kind of got into about 10, 15 years ago, that, we're a smaller, older group that really wants to focus on the quality, and we're trying to advocate for the industry. We're not just trying to make money to buy a Ferrari tomorrow.
Right.
We are trying to help brands, and we're trying to help them grow, and helping everybody understand the expectations and realistic growth. So there's two sides of the industry. If you've been to an affiliate summit, you've been through the meat market, you've been through the exhibitor halls, and that's not necessarily the affiliate marketing that I represent.
Yes.
So, there is that historical, those type of affiliate marketers that had lots of fraud because they were in there just to make a quick buck. But right now there are so many big corporate affiliates, and there are so many bloggers that are trying to supplement their income and understand affiliate marketing. That's the side that I represent. And in my programs, we don't see a lot of fraud. I haven't seen fraud in our programs more than once or twice over the last 10 years. But it does exist out there, and it exists on the more on the side where you're buying leads, and you've got lots of money and you want to grow immediately.
Yes.
You're going to start working with people that like to take shortcuts.
Yep. Yeah, we know that we have the same problem in the Amazon space with people taking shortcuts, and it inevitably leads to bad situations for everybody. So I'm glad we're having the conversation with you, Greg, and not one of these hustlers. So I want to change gears here a little bit, and you've been in the business of helping brands for a long time. Take me through a turning point for you professionally where you realized that you were good working with brands. You were good at helping them understand where there was opportunity to help them build their businesses. What points in your career did you say, yep, I think this is definitely what I want to do when I grow up?
I could have planted that question, because I do have a perfect answer for it.
Okay.
So it was 2005. I was working for Thompson Cigar. I was the internet marketing manager. I had daily battles with the catalog side of the business because they didn't understand this new internet side. And one of the channels that I was given responsibility was affiliate. I was also in charge of SEO and all of the advertising and paid ads and things like that. And that was hard. I was learning how to be an internet marketing manager, but then I looked at the affiliate channel and I talked to an affiliate. I sent an email and I scheduled a phone call, and I talked to this one affiliate and I said, I'd really like you to get us to promote our brand on your website. And she said, her name was Connie. And she says, great, give me a coupon and I'll do it. And I gave her a coupon, and the next day she had sales. And I thought, wait a minute. All I have to do is talk to someone. All I have to do is build a relationship.
Yes.
And I immediately said, I like affiliate marketing better than SEO. I like it better than paid ads because I can talk to people. And that's when it all started. That's when I fell in love with affiliate marketing, because I realized that I could move the needle just by building relationships.
Have you had mentors along the way who have helped you to become more comfortable with that first cold call when you're talking to a prospective partner and being able to make the pitch, but also sell who you are and what you represent?
I have. So getting into affiliate summit, my first affiliate summit was in around 2006, and it was in Orlando, and it was still a quiet little conference at that point. Meeting the owners, Sean Collins and Missy Ward, probably started me in the right direction. I did as much research into the affiliate world as possible. I found affiliate forums, and there was a forum called A Best Web that doesn't exist anymore, but I found a lot of mentors. I found an old school mentality of always fighting for the little guy. And, it was the forums kind of taught me the advocacy that I have today. I'm still trying to get away from it a little bit because old school mentality doesn't help you grow your business that much. But there's lots of mentors that came from A Best Web, and one of them is one of our consultants. Her name is Carolyn Komet. So Carolyn is a legend in the industry. She's won the legendary award at Affiliate Summit. And she is one of those people that taught me how to be an affiliate manager. But there's a long list of others that are in the affiliate management space that I've been connected with, and we've been in mastermind groups together, and we've shared best practices. So it's great to have your community of colleagues and peers, even if they're direct competitors.
Yes.
I still look at them as mentors, and I still listen to them and ask them for advice all the time.
That's great. Let me ask you this. In the industry you're in, are there software tools or are there consultancies that you see today as up and coming that we should be paying more attention to?
There are. So one of them is, I'm going to say it wrong. It's called Affluent. Okay. Affluent is basically it's a dashboard for either managers or affiliates. But for the affiliates out there, they can, if they want to understand their analytics and they want to look at all of their stats from different dashboards, from different networks and different tracking platforms, Affluent puts everything together in one dashboard for them. So I think that's one thing that affiliates should be looking at is how to track your sales across all different programs on all these different networks and tracking platforms. And Affluent has a dashboard for affiliates.
That's very helpful. Thanks for sharing that with us, Greg. I want to wrap up our conversation today and ask you a very broad question. If we didn't have affiliate marketing as an option for brands reaching out and finding ways to find new pockets of customers, what would brands be doing instead? What are the meaningful alternatives to affiliate marketing that help them to do some of the same types of things that affiliate marketing today allow them to do?
I think there would be more emphasis on advertising on comparison websites.
Do those still exist? Do comparison shopping?
They do. And even 15 years ago, there were those sites where you would just pay to have your data feed placed on their sites, and that was a big thing back then. But now it's much more of an individual. They're owned by individuals. They're not big corporations. So I think data feed management, data feed platforms would still be a big thing if affiliate marketing didn't exist.
I think it's exciting to be able to go and find small groups of highly relevant customers through the industry you're in. Certainly Facebook marketing created an awareness among brands that there was opportunity to do very careful targeting. But affiliate marketing has been around for years and years, and you've been doing this and perfecting this for so long that it seems like a natural thing for any brand that's wanting to reach out and talk to consumers and actually become more relevant in how they communicate the message. That all sounds very, very exciting. Greg, I want to thank you today for joining us. For those of you interested in learning more about Greg and Apogee Agency, please visit apogeeagency.com.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for listening today. One final thought before we finish. I want to share with you thoughts on a company we work with closely called Kenshu. For brands to be successful on Amazon, one critical lever will be launching and managing Amazon advertising campaigns. We at BuyBox Experts are really big fans of the team at Kenshu. This sophisticated software helps brands to manage ad campaigns and gather data intelligence across Amazon, Google, and Facebook platforms. To learn more, go to kenshu.com. Look forward to seeing you next time on the Buy Box Experts podcast. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Buy Box Experts podcast. Be sure to click subscribe, check us out on the web, and we'll see you next time.